Oh, right. Shoo-ba-doo-ba-boom. So, time to stop procrastinating again. Hip hooray. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it, but it's probably the last time I have to do it. Hopefully. I don't know. Off to the Bramble we go to check out the distress signal. Where are you at, Bramble? Where's the axis of the galaxy exactly? There we are. Alright. We're slowly getting more comfortable with exploring this place, I suppose. But it's still just a generally distressing chunk of game. Maybe I'll get lucky, and there won't be any anglerfish, because I'll navigate towards them the way I did last time, and it'll work like it did last time. Or maybe this area specifically is guarded by baddies. Like maybe Feldspar's still alive because he's hanging out in an area that's not very defended by bad things, and maybe we haven't heard from the Nomai because they were in a place that was killed by them. Although the fact that they're even here... Actually, I don't know what to think. I don't know. On one hand, maybe the fact that the Nomai are not around was because they got killed by the anglerfish wherever they happened to land. Or maybe this place defended them. Maybe they are alive here. We now know why all the other Nomai are dead, but maybe this bizarre TARDIS planet has so much distance inside of it that maybe it shielded them from the stuff that wiped out the rest of the entire solar system. I don't know. All I know is I get to listen to this very not happy sound, so thanks for that, game. As we try to fly towards the thing. Fuck, we're going a little fast, aren't we? Okay. We get to fly at that thing. And hope that none of the bad guys notice me on the way there. Cool, I'm flying into a route. Not great for my ability to avoid using my thrusters. Okay. Come on. Come on. God, it's not a good sound to hear if you're already anxious about doing this. It's a horror sound. I know it's a distress beacon, but surely the distress beacon didn't have to be this sound. Oh, cool. I'm not gonna go into one of the holes, which means I need to reorient, which means I'm more likely to be attacked. I do tiny micro thrusts with the hope that it means I don't get noticed. Oh god, there's a red one again. At this point I'm somewhat convinced red equals bad. Okay, that way. Please don't take me to the red light. I think the red light is the one that's like their home or something. Because it had a cluster of little ones in it. I don't know if they were little. They seem pretty big. I don't know. I can't judge space proportions because we're floating in a massive abyss in this game at all times. What is that? That looks dangerous. That's not one of them, but it's a thing I could collide with, which is not great news for me. Uh-oh. Is it gonna swing around and get me? Or am I clear? I might be clear. You're in the jungle, baby. You're gonna die. This is such a masterclass of building tension. There's kind of like individual notes to it, isn't there? Yeah, it's like two strokes of up and 2 strokes of down build. I'm like picking apart it's looped so many times that I'm starting to process different aspects of it. If I got a violin feel to it or something. I don't know, I don't know a lot of string instruments. So that's just like my go-to perhaps. There's some complicated geometry for me to navigate while hoping that I don't make enough noise to get spotted. I think that might be it though. I think this time I might have actually found the structure immediately instead of having to get the fake out portal, which was such a disastrous moment for me. Yeah, that's something. Okay. I can put that away, I suppose. Worry a bit more about how one lands. I'm hoping that the exact area around the baddies is clear of... I mean, the exact area around the stuff I'm trying to find is like, hopefully clear. Can I just not land here? Might have to just be close enough. Whoo! Almost made that mistake just now. Okay. Do I have any unclaimed data points? No. Weird how there's just like a mostly empty area around here. Just 'cause it looks like there should be something more. I guess maybe the giant gulf there is to highlight the fact that the extinction event that killed everybody, which is what those data points are about, was completely unrelated to what was happening elsewhere. What was happening in the rest of the investigation I'm looking at. They had this big through line of all the stuff they were doing with their technology and the Ash Twin project and everything, and then just boom, out of nowhere, comet kills them all. And that's separate from everything. Identified, escape pod 3. I should be safe in here. No! Fucking, God, I hate flying sometimes in this game because none of the buttons do what I think they're gonna do. And I just get an all new... I don't know. They feel like contradictions sometimes, but I can't process it. I think it's just that flying is so complicated that it's hard to process what's going wrong. Deca. Oh, these are gonna be all new names because they never joined with them. Our escape pod crashed as we tried to flee this place, destroying our movement and communication capabilities in the process. We've held it as long as we could here, but this pod's supply of breathable air is nearly depleted, and the anglerfish attack more and more frequently. Our best chance of survival is to return to the vessel to either repair the damage or more probably await rescue. And Eskal. Seka, is the message finished? The vessel's beacon is already growing fainter. It will be gone in a matter of hours. We need to leave here quickly. Shit, the vessel's beacon is going faint? I probably need to find the vessel, don't I? But how? Is there a clue? That might be it. Oh, I'm pressing left bumper instead of right bumper. I don't know why I forgot how to translate for a minute there. Vessel, escape pod 3. Vessel has been mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated. Awaiting departure from vessel. Now launching. Multiple collisions have altered the pod's trajectory. Significant damage to pod detected. Navigation error. Life support error. Propulsion error. Scanning external environment. Scan complete. Gravity not detected. Breathable air not detected. Multiple life forms detected. Potentially hostile. Do not exit pod. Welp. How do I find the vessel? Ah! Startling. Din. There's a new problem. Our vessel is detecting 2 distinct beacons from the vessel. Seka. But it isn't possible for the vessel to be in 2 different locations at the same time. Din. I agree, but the beacons are exactly identical to each other. Perhaps if I had more time. Seka. We're nearly out of time already. Din. The vessel's beacon is quickly fading. Soon it will be gone, and we will be lost. Eskal. We will follow the beacon whose source is nearest to us. Din. But suppose that beacon is false. Eskal. We likely don't have enough air to reach the farther of the 2 beacons, Din. The decision is made for us. We'll leave a trail of lights as we go. There's still a chance someone could hear our escape pod's distress signal. A beacon of lights. Fuck me, by the way. What do I do with that? Oh, there they are. Yep, those are the beacons of lights. Is this the same thing? Why does it say emergency escape hatch? That's not what that says. That's weird. That's not what that thing says at all. I assume that's the one I was just reading, hopefully? Yeah. I don't think I need to worry about that. Let's get back in my ship. I have no idea how far they went. But yeah, those cubes are totally my path. I was worried. I'm like, oh great, you guys left lights. That'll help so much. Because everything here is lights, including all of the threats. That's obviously a concern. That's not where I landed. I don't think. Unless I've gotten completely turned around. Alright, so there's a lot of drift around here. Not a strong sense of up and down. Oops. One of 3 Nomai escape pods that crashed in our solar system. All 3 escape pods were launched from something called the vessel, which was badly damaged. The survivors of escape pod 3 detected 2 distinct beacons from the vessel, as if it was in 2 locations at once. They abandoned the wreckage and attempted to return to the vessel. Survivors decided to follow the closer of the 2 beacons due to the limited air supply. They planned to leave a trail of lights behind in case someone heard the distress signal. So I'm gonna have to follow those lights visually, because unfortunately they said that the beacon was failing. So I can't track the vessel myself. I have to just hope they found it, or hope that the place that this leads to indicates where the vessel is. Because it might be... That's totally gonna happen, isn't it? They're all gonna be dead. They're all gonna be dead, and it's gonna turn out that it leads to one of those dead ends, and then I'm gonna have to shoot my scout into the dead end, and then where my scout beacon is where I'm gonna have to go. It's gonna be like last time probably. I just don't really expect to find that they survived or that a good thing happened to them, more specifically, I guess, because they'd probably be dead by now no matter what, but I'm betting against them, even having gone the right way, as much as of a bummer that might be. This game just isn't nice to the Nomai. Although even if they lived, there's a good chance they died in the ensuing comet explosion, even if they were still alive in the vessel somehow. But the vessel was so badly damaged that I don't even know if the vessel supports life, so there are many layers of fucked. Yep. At least it was nearby. Wow, they really didn't have a lot of air, according to them, did they? They appear to have really not had a lot of air if this is what happened. If they only made it this far. Oh god, they're just... It's all their spacesuits in a circle, dead. What a bummer. No, I knew they'd do this to me. God damn it. I knew they would say, hey, you want to go to the red place? You want to go to the red place, don't you? The one you've already verified is full of monsters. Oh, they died hugging each other. Damn it. This is sad. Please don't attack me with monsters right now. My heart couldn't take it. They made it here. Oh. No, not that. There we go. Tekka. To any who come here searching for us, we followed one of the two beacons from the vessel to this place, but now can go no further. It's almost too faint to hear now, but the vessel's beacon is still faintly emitting from within this thorny seed, yet the opening is too small for even a single Nomai to fit through it. So our escape pod couldn't have flown through here. I don't understand how this could be possible, but this gruesome place seems able to manipulate space itself. Maybe this was our undoing. To be so close to the location of the vessel, and still so far, is difficult. Worse, the vessel's beacon is dying. Soon we'll be unable to hear it. There's nothing we can do now but try to perhaps find a way inside, or at least attempt to comprehend why this has happened. My dearest hope is that the other escape pods were able to reach relative safety. There we have it. So that's the verification. That's what happened to them. They died. They ran out of air, trapped in the worst place, basically. So I gotta get there. So we got a few pieces of bad news at once. I gotta go navigate the most dangerous area as far as I can tell, because it's one of the places I flew into the red place, didn't I? That one time I panicked, and there was two in there. So yay, hey, we get to see more. Yay. And I get to do it under time limit, because gotta constantly remind ourselves we have a 20-minute time limit, so I have to get there and fully explore it within that time, or I get to do all of this again and re-experience being here. Oh, they died in each of those arms. I'm just gonna hope there's nothing else to find here, because I got shit to do. Alright, everybody. Wish me luck. Just gonna be over here gradually losing my mind. Okay, I just ran over their bodies, didn't I? That's great. I'm a great person. Anyway. No like. No like. No like. Please don't crash. I think crashing will definitely make noise. Fuck. Fuck. Don't hit it. Alright, we're not touching shit for a bit here. I'm just gonna sit here completely motionless in whatever direction we happen to be going in until I'm convinced we're further from those things. Fuck. I have no idea how far we are. Fuck. God damn it. Damn it. This mechanic. Alright. What? So I had an ongoing question in my head. I was wondering, does the thing face a different direction every day? The cannon? So I thought I remembered it shooting to the right, but I think yesterday it shot to like the left or something, and I was like, what's going on there? And I'm like, am I just misremembering it or what? But today, I think it shot the... oh god. Today, I think it shot the probe directly into the planet. I think it just shot the probe directly into Giant's Deep, which is kind of hilarious. Which, if that's the case, it would verify my idea that maybe it's shooting in a random direction every day. I think that's what's going on. I could be wrong. Ow. Where am I? Oh, aboard autopilot. There we go. I'm like, why can't I control this ship? Whoop. I guess I wasn't out of orbit. That's the issue with not being able to see at all out of your ship. You can only see forward, which is a really limited perspective, so you can't really tell like how high you are, or whether you've escaped orbit or not, or whether the horrible monsters are gonna get you, and so on. That was a good... that right there just now was a good reminder of how limited my perspective is. I couldn't even... after all the moving around, I was still apparently too close to the planet. Hello, Atarock. Please don't hit me. Alright, maybe it's safe now. I kind of need the autopilot because I'm bad at speed. I build up so much speed usually, and it's a mess. Alright, so now we get to balance two things against each other. My impatience and my fear. I believe I still have to go to Escape Pod 3. I know that the thing I want to find is in the red spot, but I don't, the problem is I don't know where it is once I'm there. So I don't think it's valid for me to just go to the red spots and hope for the best. The game does give you a pretty clear failure state, which is that when you mess up and hear the guys coming, like, you pretty clearly hear them coming. Come on. Gotta orient myself around this thing. There we go. I think your entire orientation and speed and everything gets reset when you go through these things, which makes them feel weirdly more artificial. When the screen transitions, it seems to reset your velocity and everything. Was that a thing? The thing floating through space might have actually been useful. I don't know what that was. But yeah, I think this might be a little randomized, so you can't memorize your paths. Please don't hit that. Thank you. But I think where you have to go is a little randomized. And what was I gonna say? I had a thought, and I don't remember what it was anymore. Those are the lights. I see the lights. I can save some time here. Yep. Yep. As long as I don't get attacked. No, don't hit stuff. That messes my trajectory up and maybe makes noise. Damn, I thought I was further from those things when I started moving. Well, I've made it here way faster this time, so I can afford to be way more cautious this time when I get to that point, and just really just wait it the fuck out. That looks like the vessel. It occurs to me that I forgot. It occurs to me that last time I forgot to actually check to see if it landed on the vessel or not. I just went, eh, the signal's coming from there. Which is bad. Because for all I know... That's kind of one of the... That's one of those suspension of disbelief moments where you just have to believe in the luckiness of it all, is that the beacons always perfectly land where the thing is that the signal's coming from. Sure, the signal's coming from that portal, but that doesn't mean the signal is coming from that portal in a straight line, or more specifically, the parabolic arc of that a beacon would take. But luckily, that is what happens, which means that when we shoot through those things, our beacon lands on the thing we're looking for, and then we know exactly where it is, and that's good. And one of the reasons I think our trajectory is like reset to a pre-calculated thing is that I perfectly drifted through all of those anglerfish in such a weird way that I would have never been able to do based on luck, I don't think. I mean, I hope that's the case. Otherwise, I'm about to find out the hard way that I was lucky and now it's actually really hard to nail. So I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. That's unnerving. Okay, there's at least 3 here. Please don't hit his tooth. They're either sleeping or that's just what they always look like because they're blind. I don't know. We're just gonna wait here. Last time I waited until 1.7 kilometers. I'm like, that's 200 meters past them. Surely we're good. We were not. We were not. As far as I can tell, I'm allowed to rotate. Please tell me I'm not flying towards even more of them. No, that looks like it's the core. That red thing has stuff around it. Oh wait, is that their eggs? I think I'm flying into their eggs. I am. Yep, that's why there's littler ones here. Littler. Those are big eggs though. The one we saw back at the base was tiny, wasn't it? Okay, I really need to go the correct way and hopefully not hit the eggs. I really fucking hope I'm safe by now. Oopsie. I accidentally pressed the trigger instead of forward. I'm an idiot. No. Now I'm going towards one. Every moment I'm just gonna get closer to one. Whoa. I managed to press the joystick so slightly that not even one of the little pips lit up. I didn't even know that was possible. The only way I could tell I was even moving forward was at the field of view or whatever. Not the field of view. The thing where my distance to the windshield changed slightly based on the speed because you're being pushed around in your seat. It's a really nice, tiny detail. And I felt it. Fuck. Fuck. Fuck it. Fuck. Please be free. Let me have this. I don't want to go there again. Here we are. The origin of all Nomai. Not all of Nomai, these Nomai. The solar system's Nomai. That is the one upside of all this, is like, oh, well, at least the Nomai aren't extinct. Well, they could be now, but the Nomai that when the Nomai that we see died, they didn't become extinct. Dead Nomai, they're not in suits, because they were just in this when it like ruptured or whatever. Because this is an opening. Okay. I sincerely hope I'm in the clear. Shinies? Shinies. Alright. Whew. That was a journey. Hope you're fucking worth it.